Hello everyone, I am GXZ. Welcome to my channel. The most challenging scenery by the seaside in Guangdong during the hot summer is this scorching sunny day today. Braving temperatures of over 30 degrees Celsius. I drove to the Red Bay of Shanwei to block the waves on the peninsula instead of following the usual beaches. I specifically checked in at the most famous sea castles and the Honghaiwan scenic area here. The perceived temperature at noon is really high as it drove over. The heat wave outside the car windows was visible. To the naked eye, the road surface was scorching hot from the sun, and the air was slightly shaking even with the air conditioning on in the car. The wind blowing out carried a hint of warmth, but only on this cloudless sunny day can the scenery by the sea be the most transparent and vivid. All the sea colors and building contours will be particularly clear by the sunshine, and the heat of the hard journey is completely worth it. Entering the coastal highway from the city center, far away from high-rise buildings and traffic, the view instantly opens up. The blue sea and sky accompany you all the way, and the dry high-temperature self-driving journey gradually becomes relaxed and healing. Drive along the coastal highway all the way to the depths of the Zhejiang Peninsula without taking any detours. The sea castle and the Honghaiwan scenic area are connected as a whole area, and the self-driving route is particularly smooth. There are also many compliant temporary parking areas on the roadside, so you don't have to rush to drive and play. The entire scenic area is open for free, which is really friendly. There are no ticket restrictions, and it focuses on a casual and immersive view of the sea. The closer to the scenic area, the more obvious the seaside breeze becomes. Rolling down the car window, the warm sea breeze flows straight into the carriage, carrying a pure salty taste of sea water and dispersing the dullness inside the car. Unlike other heavily commercialized internet-famous beaches, this place retains its original coastal texture, with mountains, seas, ancient temples, and ruins and castles integrated into one. And the scenery is particularly rich in layers, which cannot be compared to ordinary beaches. The first thing he arrived at was the famous seaside castle in Eastern Guangdong, which was also the core destination of my self-driving trip. It is located on a cliff by the sea, surrounded by the sea on three sides, and has a panoramic view of the entire coastline. With an excellent geographical location, many people think this is a retro castle building, but in fact, it was transformed from an old and abandoned tidal power station after years of erosion by sea breeze, sea water and sunlight. The walls are mottled and rough, with a full sense of ruins atmosphere. Every casual photo is niche and high-end seaside emotional blockbuster. The strong summer light shines on the gray and white stone buildings, creating a strong contrast between light and shadow. The rugged building lines, combined with the boundless blue ocean, create unique visual beauty. The castle retains its original architectural framework, with scattered platforms, hollowed out walls, and seaside viewing spots. Standing at the edge of the castle, one can directly face the entire open sea. The waves are more turbulent than the shore, and the waves repeatedly hit the rocks below, making the sound of the waves thick and healing. The park has also added an seaside coffee spot, where you can stop and enjoy the sea breeze when you get tired in the hot summer. You can always find a moment of tranquility here. Highly representative holy land for praying in Honghaiwan. The statue of Guanyin, standing by the sea, is serene and solemn, facing the vast South China Sea, backed by layered rocks and accompanied by the surging waves. creating a soul-calming and healing atmosphere. There are many niche landscapes hidden in the scenic area, with natural reefs of various shapes scattered in a staggered manner, as well as unique stone boat landscapes combined with the rising and falling tides of the seaside. The scenery is full of ancient charm. The couplets in the temple are accompanied by the sound of waves and the sea, and the Zen charm of the ancient temple blends perfectly with the natural sea view. The restlessness of the bustling city instantly dissipates here. The entire scenic area is not very large, but there are details everywhere. You don't have to rush to travel. Just stroll slowly and relax. There are many more shade trees than other areas by the seaside. When you get tired, you can take a break in the shade and avoid the scorching noon sun. Listening to the sound of waves and the gentle breeze in the woods is quiet and relaxing. There are no noisy amusement projects or crowded internet famous shops here. Only mountains, seas, ancient temples, reefs and sea breeze. Pure and healing. Many people come here specifically to pray, take walks and take photos, which not only allows them to experience the cultural and ancient charm, but also immerse themselves in the beautiful sea view of Honghai Bay. Standing at the seaside observation deck of the scenic area, gazing into the distance, the sea stretches endlessly, and the picture of the sea and sky merging into one is clean and transparent. The blue sea and sky of summer are fully displayed here, and the view is so broad that it instantly brings relief. Overall, the combination of the seaside castle and the South China Sea Guanyin is the most worthwhile route to visit Honghai Bay. Half of it is romantic ruins, half is mountain and sea zen, and the collision of two completely different styles directly fills the experience. The road conditions are friendly throughout the journey, suitable for weekend short-distance self-driving, without complicated strategies or getting up early to rush on hot days. Taking a leisurely drive and enjoying the sea is the most comfortable way to play. It is recommended that friends who come here prepare sunscreen and ice water, avoid prolonged exposure to the sun at noon, and come to play after 7 p.m. in the afternoon. The light should be soft, the temperature should be suitable, and photos should be taken more effectively. No need to deliberately check in at all locations. Immerse yourself in the unique atmosphere of this mountain and sea. It's the best way to drive by the seaside in summer. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and see you next time.